Hello, everyone. My name is Moni, and this is the story of the most beautiful and painful part of my life. I met a boy during my final year of college. His name was Arda. He was a quiet and thoughtful. I was the opposite, talkative, cheerful, always surrounded by friends. Somehow, our differences pulled us closer. We were going to the college together. What began with random conversations slowly turned into late-night talks, shared books, long walks, and eventually, love. We didn't need grand gestures. A silent look, a soft smile, or just sitting beside each other was enough. Arda wasn't someone who expressed love loudly, but he made sure I never went to bed sad and never walked home alone. After college, he got a job in another city. We cried a lot that day, but he promised me just 1 year, and then we'll build a life together. We made it work, calls, letters, surprise visits. I started preparing for my master's, and he worked hard at his new job. We were building our future little by little. One rainy evening, I was waiting for him at the station. Arda had promised to visit after 3 months apart. I wore the yellow kurta he loved. I remember standing there, counting every second. But he didn't arrive. My phone rang. I answered cheerfully, "Where are you, slowpoke?" But it wasn't his voice. It was a stranger. "Is this Mira?" the man asked gently. "Yes," I said. "There's been an accident. I'm so sorry." The world around me spun. My knees gave up. Arda's car had crashed outside the city. He was gone before they could even get him to the hospital. Everything after that is a blur. Days melted into nights. I didn't eat. I didn't speak. I wasn't accepting the truth. His mother held me like I was her own daughter. We cried together, mourning the same boy who had promised to return. Time passed. I refused to believe it. I kept texting his number. "I'm still waiting. You promised." I knew no one would reply, but I couldn't stop. My heart wasn't ready to let go. Then, one day, I received a package. It was from Arda. He had mailed it 2 days before the accident. Inside was a journal, filled with letters he had written for me, one for every day he missed me. Each page had a memory, a message, a small sketch of us. On the last page, he had written, "No matter what happens, Moni, promise me you'll live. Live fully, love deeply, laugh often. If I'm not around, carry me in your heart." Arda didn't want me to drown in sorrow. He wanted me to live. So, I did. I went back to college, finished my master's, got a job. I smiled again, not because I forgot him, but because he had taught me how to love life, even in his absence. Years have passed. I still keep that journal beside my bed. On tough nights, I read a page. It reminds me that love doesn't end with death. People often ask if I ever moved on. The truth, I moved forward. Because love like that never really leaves you. Life is unpredictable and sometimes painfully unfair. But even in the deepest grief, there's love, memory, and strength. The people we lose never truly leave us. They live on in our hearts, guiding us, loving us, and reminding us to live not just for ourselves, but also for them.